Despite a failed kidnapping attempt of 2 of the 4 Beckham children, these kids appear to be thriving. Keep watching to find out which one of them is a singing sensation, who of the clan is the biggest fashionista, and who might be headed to the altar. The Beckhams welcomed their first child, Brooklyn, in 1999, when David was 23 and Victoria, also then known as Posh Spice, was 24. Becks told the Fatherhood, "Obviously, Victoria and I had Brooklyn at a very young age, but I always wanted that because I wanted my kids to live through my career with me." Their second son, Romeo, was born 3 years later. Despite the idyllic life that the celeb couple have made for their kids, Brooklyn and Romeo's early years were blighted by horror. In 2002, when Brooklyn was just 3 and Romeo was only an infant, a plot to kidnap the boys was foiled by police. At the time, The Guardian reported that a journalist for the now disgraced and defunct News of the World took part in a sting operation on a 9-man team who plotted to kidnap Victoria, as well as her 2 young boys, for around $6.8 million ransom. A distraught David Beckham told The Guardian at the time, "The first role of a father and husband is to keep his family safe." Thankfully, the kidnappers were stopped in their tracks and the Beckhams were able to return to their family nest, with 2 more babies soon to be welcomed into their family. David and Victoria may have been educated at state schools, but it's nothing but the best fancy education for their own kids. In 2012, Metro reported that the family forked out £15,000, or around $20,400 per year, for Brooklyn, Romeo, and Cruz Beckham's swanky schooling. A source told the paper, "They have spent months researching schools, and after visiting a few earlier this month, have found one they agree on. It's an independent school and will not be fazed by having celebrity children on its books." Victoria Beckham has previously joked about spending vast amounts of cash on her children's private education.
"I've got so many kids."
You got 4 kids?
So many kids.
However, Becks has admitted that he finds his kids' assignments pretty difficult. As he told the Daily Mail in 2006, "Their homework is so hard these days. I sat down with Brooklyn the other day, and I was like, 'Victoria, maybe you should do the homework tonight.'" David and Victoria's second child, Romeo, was born in 2002, but the youngster's early years were fraught with hardship. In 2006, paparazzi snapped the Beckhams went out with Romeo, causing Victoria to yell, "He's got epilepsy. All that flashing will start an epileptic fit. You can't do that." Flash photography is known to cause seizures in individuals with epilepsy. Photographers then agreed that they would no longer take photos of Romeo. At the time, a family friend told the News of the World that Romeo had been hospitalized on several occasions due to the condition. The insider revealed, "They are devastated, worried sick about Romeo. He is on medication to control the seizures, but obviously things like flashing lights can trigger one at any time." Regarding the paparazzi's pursuit of her kids, Victoria Beckham poignantly explained to The Guardian that she would tell her kids the paps were taking photos for their grandparents who miss them. Can he bend it like Beckham? Romeo Beckham has taken his dad's path by pursuing a soccer career. However, there was no pressure from Becks for his kids to inherit his soccer prowess. As the elder Beckham told the BBC in 2010, "If they follow in my footsteps, then great. They know how much I love football, and they love football as well. If they do, they do. If they don't, then I'll support them in whatever it is they do and go into." In 2021, Romeo signed with Fort Lauderdale FC, owned by David Beckham's club, Inter Miami FC. In Romeo's first match, the team drew the game 2-2, and fans weren't impressed with his professional debut. But Beckham Sr. told coach Phil Neville that he should give his son no special privileges. Neville said in The Sun, "I think the first thing that David said to me was, 'You've got to be harder on him than anyone else.'" Romeo may be following his father's lead, but Cruz Beckham is looking to spice up his life. The Beckham's youngest son, who was born in 2005, has his sights on a music career, just like his mom. Per the Daily Mail, Cruz was asked about his biggest dream in life during an Instagram Live, to which he replied, "To make music everybody loves, and for music to last forever." In 2016, a then 11-year-old Cruz released a Christmas charity single, "If Every Day Was Christmas." In an interview with Capital FM, Cruz said, "It's amazing. It's 2 of my favorite things, singing and Christmas. And it's amazing to put those together, and the money is going to charity." 2 years later, David praised his son's singing abilities to Metro, gushing, "I'm very proud. He's only really been doing it the last 9 months." Up until 2011, the Beckhams had a house full of boys. That year, a source told The Sun Victoria Beckham was feeling a little jealous after her sister gave birth, claiming that Posh Spice was eager to have another baby. The insider said, "She and David have always wanted a girl." During a 2011 interview with Jimmy Fallon, the host asked a pregnant Victoria if she was finally having a baby girl. She told Fallon, "I'm excited. Either, it will be a boy, to add to the 3 boys we have, and we'll have half of a 5-a-side football team with David. We've got so much testosterone in our house, it's crazy." She also added that she would be thrilled to have a girl. The couple was blessed that July with their first daughter, Harper Seven. The Beckhams' 4th child is named after author Harper Lee. David Beckham wrote on Facebook, "Victoria's favorite book is To Kill a Mockingbird. It's a very strong, passionate book, and the author was Harper Lee, and that is where Harper came from." He added that the middle name, quote, "symbolizes spiritual perfection, the 7 wonders of the world, the 7 colors of the rainbow, and in many cultures, it is a lucky number. And of course, it happens to be the very number on the footballer's jersey." As the firstborn Beckham kid, Brooklyn certainly has a lot to live up to, but he decided to follow a different path to his parents by embarking on a career as a photographer.
To be honest, when we're out, he gets recognised so much that I'm literally, I'm known as Brooklyn's dad.
In 2016, the budding Shutterbug snagged a gig shooting the 2016 Burberry campaign when he was just 17. It was a major job for any photographer, let alone a teenager just getting his start. This was met with fury on the basis of, as one photographer told The Guardian, quote, "sheer nepotism." In a scathing review of Beckham's output, The Guardian wrote, "To call his photographs a bit tame is like saying a hamster is not a very fearsome animal. These pictures have no bite and no drama and nothing to say." But Beckham needn't take any notice of savage art critics. Shortly after dropping out of the prestigious Parsons School of Design, apparently due to homesickness, he landed an internship role for an unnamed British photographer, as reported by The Mirror. Bearing a striking resemblance to his genetically blessed mom, Romeo Beckham is turning out to be quite the heartthrob. He was previously linked to Stranger Things star Millie Bobby Brown in 2019. However, it wasn't to be for 11 and the son of number 7. Now it appears Romeo has found his Juliet in model Mia Regan, who is signed to major agency Storm Models. As reported by the Daily Mail, the couple has been together since 2019. The British model is extremely close with Posh Spice, with Vogue noting that she has modeled for her potential future mother-in-law on several occasions. On Romeo's 19th birthday, Regan paid him a sweet tribute on Instagram, writing, 4,500 miles away from you, yet still all the love in the world. Happy 19th, Roro. Love you forever. David and Victoria have encouraged their daughter to explore pursuits that combat stereotypical gender roles. And wouldn't you know it, she has become a mini judo master in the making. Understandably, David was ecstatic when Harper won a judo medal in 2021, calling her "my little judo star" in an Instagram tribute. Being taught self-defense from an early age is undoubtedly one of the most positive things that the Beckhams could have done for their daughter. At the Forbes Women's Summit, Victoria Beckham gave a powerful speech about raising her daughter as a strong woman. The former Spice Girl declared,
"That's my message to her constantly. She knows she can do everything and probably more than her brothers do. Well, she's a strong woman."
Victoria and David are both self-made millionaires. Aside from their respective singing and professional soccer careers, they've raked in tons of extra cash through product endorsement and Victoria's successful fashion and beauty lines. Yet, the proud parents aren't known for spoiling their kids. In fact, the Beckhams' children are encouraged to pay their own way through life. David told HuffPost UK in 2013, "We try to lead by example, by showing them it's important to work hard. That's one of the key things me and my wife have always done." In 2014, a 15-year-old Brooklyn Beckham got a weekend job at a cafe where he was paid around $3.65 per hour, as reported by the Daily Mail. Meanwhile, Cruz sent jaws dropping when he tried to sell his heavily used Louis Vuitton for Supreme sweatshirt for $150,000. As per The Mirror. Now that's a Depop drama we'd love to see. Being the only girl in a testosterone-filled household, Harper bonds with her mommy over fashion. Having been attending prestigious fashion shows since she was barely out of the womb, the stylish youth has cultivated a collection of exquisite designer clothing. Additionally, she wore a custom-made $2,350 gown from her mom's fashion line, as per People. With two superstar parents known throughout the world, it's inevitable that Cruz is able to bop around in the elite circles of the rich and famous. The teen is friendly with another A-list offspring, Tilly Ramsey, TV host and daughter of Chef Gordon Ramsay. As reported by E! News, Cruz also has famous godparents, Desperate Housewives star Eva Longoria and musician Mark Anthony, both of whom were present at his and Harper Beckham's joint baptism in 2019. What's more, Cruz has a girlfriend. In the summer of 2021, he was spotted at Reading Festival holding hands with Bliss Chapman, who is supermodel Kate Moss's bridesmaid, as per The Sun. An insider told The Sun, Cruz and Bliss have been dating for just over a year. They're really happy and had a great time at the weekend enjoying some live music at Reading. As one of the original innovators of girl power, we're not too surprised that Posh Spice encourages her daughter to uplift women. In a candid interview with Glamour, Victoria Beckham opened up about the importance of teaching her daughter to support other girls. She explained, "I was bullied a lot at school, mentally and physically, and the fact I can talk to Harper about that and how girls should be kind to girls, really I use my own experiences and share that." Likewise, David Beckham told the Irish Independent that feminism is a major part of raising his kids. He declared, "I'd like to feel that I am a feminist." He went on to explain how having a daughter impacted his parenting style, reflecting, "Having a little girl, I think that's a big part of it. You know, my mom and my dad always brought me up to respect my sisters. My mom, my grandmother, it is an important part of my life." And the girl power doesn't stop there. As Victoria Beckham revealed at the Forbes Women's Summit, "Every day when Harper goes to school, she walks up the school stairs and I give her a kiss. I say, 'Harper, you're a girl. You can achieve anything. You can do anything that you want to do.'" While his little brother may be named Romeo, it's actually Brooklyn Beckham who's a true ladies' man. Having been linked to over a dozen women in the space of a few years, including Hugo actor Chloe Grace Moretz and singing sensation Rita Ora, Brooklyn is engaged to actor Nicola Peltz. With a Beckham wedding on the way, will Victoria and David Beckham soon be proud grandparents? Brooklyn declared to Peltz on Instagram, "I promise to be the best husband and the best daddy one day." In fact, Peltz sparked pregnancy rumors in June 2021 when she uploaded a photo of herself sporting a baby bump on Instagram. However, it ultimately transpired the bump was for a movie role. But rumor has it that Posh is stoked about the idea of soon becoming a grandma. A source told OK Magazine, Brooklyn and Romeo are both settling down, and babies aren't likely to be a million miles off. Victoria would love to be a young gran, and wouldn't she be the most glamorous granny we've ever seen? There's no denying that Brooklyn and Peltz are super loved up. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more Nicki Swift videos about celeb families are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.